So let's go back and take a look at these ads here and just kind of look at an example of some of the stuff that we just talked about. So here, let's cancel this. Here you can see in this headline, buy umbrellas for 75% off. What do we have? Well, this is in the buy umbrellas ad group, so we're using the keyword right here, buy umbrellas, so that's super relevant. We're using something very specific, a very specific offer, 75% off, and this whole thing is a call to action. It's telling people, click on this to buy umbrellas for 75% off. Then down here in description line number 1, we give some more information about what they can expect to see on the landing page. There are 14 colors to choose from. And it gives some valuable information which maybe differentiates us from competitors. Shipped to you same day, which could be a big deal. Then down here, 30-day guarantee. A guarantee, we'll talk about that word in a minute. It's one of the power words that we can use to make ads really, really good. And then we finish off again with a call to action. The last thing they read, if they read the whole ad, is buy umbrella now, ! And that's an important point about punctuation. You cannot put an exclamation mark in your headline. It's not allowed. You can use one in your description. Pretty much anywhere you want at the end of a sentence, you can use an exclamation mark. So that's an example of some of what we just talked about here. Now, power words. There's a lot on the internet about power words. There's lots of lists and different things about words that are really good to use. I like this really simple, easy list that Dan Shawan created. And here are 5 power words that you can use. And these are just words that people tend to respond to very well. And obviously you can see the first one is free. People love free things. So if you can highlight free, whether it's a free offer, a free estimate, a free quote, free shipping, whatever it is, free strikes a chord in the mind of the people looking at your ad. It's a great thing to use. Easy is another one. People like things that are easy, especially if you're in a more complicated market, or people are a little confused about what they're looking for. Use the word easy to tell them that their experience with you is going to be an easy experience, not a challenging experience. The word save, along the same lines as free. Save has good results, and results is another good one to use because people like results, and that makes a connection in their mind. And also guarantee. Remember, we used guarantee in the ad I just showed you. People like to know that there's no risk in what they're doing, and that something is backed by a guarantee. So that's a great power word that you can use. Now, keyword insertion. Let's talk about that for a minute. Whoops. We advanced a little bit here. Keyword insertion. This is a specific technique in AdWords, which I'm sure you've seen before. Let's create an example of one of these ads in this ad group over here. Keyword insertion is where you actually dynamically insert a keyword into your headline based upon what someone searches. Now, you're not inserting the exact search term that someone typed into Google into your ad. What you're doing is inserting the keyword that you've predetermined in your AdWords account into your ad. So here's how it would work. Let's get rid of that headline there, and let's put this bracket. And you can see as soon as you put the bracket, it gives you some options here. Keyword insertion is one of those options. You can also do a countdown, which is a pretty neat tool. So if you have a sale, you can create a countdown to a specific date. So for example, save 25% on umbrellas, sale ends in, and then countdown. So it'd end in 2 days or 25 minutes or whatever the case may be. But click on keyword insertion here, then type in your default text. So let's say buy umbrella. And then if you use title case, it will capitalize the first letter in each word. And let's set that. Okay, and then let's save this. And here's what it would do. Let's look at our keywords over here. If someone searched for cheap umbrellas, it would insert those 2 words as the ad's headline. Now, it would not insert those plus signs because those plus signs are just telling it that it's a broad match modifier keyword, but it would just say cheap umbrellas in the headline. Now, the reason you put default text in there is because, say you have a really long keyword that's longer than 25 characters and Google won't insert it into your headline, then Google will rely on whatever you put as the default text. Now, there are pros and cons to using keyword insertion. Pros are that you're inserting a keyword, the exact keyword that someone is looking for, so it looks very relevant. A couple cons are that often a keyword is not the best headline. It's not the strongest headline. So for example, say our keyword was umbrellas. Well, if your headline is just umbrellas, it's not very strong. It's not nearly as strong as buy umbrellas for 75% off. But one area where it's really great to use is if you have multiple colors. So for example, you have yellow umbrellas, black umbrellas, red umbrellas. Then you could say something like this. Let's edit this ad here. You could say buy, and then you could put your default text, say buy an umbrella. Oops. Buy an umbrella. Set that and save that. And then for your keywords, you could have red umbrellas, black umbrellas, green umbrellas, and then whatever keyword is triggered by someone's search, that gets inserted into the ad. So if someone's looking for a red umbrella, it would say buy red umbrellas. If someone is looking for a green umbrella, it would say buy green umbrellas, and so forth. So that's where keyword insertion can be very helpful. And one more note on that, say you have separate pages for red and green umbrellas, you can actually add URLs at the keyword level. So let me go ahead and add a column to show you how to do that. It's under attributes, and it's called final URL. Boom. And then what we could do is you could edit this final URL here and put whatever your landing page is, example.com/green umbrellas. And then if this keyword is inserted into the ad, when someone clicks the ad, they'll go to that page. But if another keyword is inserted into the ad, and that other keyword has a different final URL, then someone clicking on that ad will be taken to that final URL. So that's a really helpful way to send people to the best place possible on your website. Test, test, test. Testing is critical to running great AdWords campaigns. What I typically recommend is run 2 ads at the same time in each ad group. If you run only 1 ad, then you're not testing anything. If you run more than 2 ads, then it can be hard to determine what about the winning ad actually makes it the winning ad. And also, it takes longer to compile enough data to make any kind of decision. But let me go back to our Buy Umbrellas ad group. Actually, our Hawaii Umbrellas. Where was that? I guess it was in here. Our Cheap Umbrellas ad group. What we could test about this ad here is we could say buy umbrellas for 75% off. So in this case, these 2 ads are exactly the same except for the offer communicated in the headline. So if we run both of these together, we'll find out if people are more likely to click and convert from an ad that offers 75% off as compared to an ad that offers free shipping. Don't test too many things at once. Typically, it's better to just test one thing, whether it's the headline or a specific offer or a specific description line. Just test one thing at a time, figure out what works, which one wins, which one works best, and then build that into a new ad test. Test something new against the winner, and just constantly be testing and improving your ads. And it can make a huge difference long-term on your campaign performance. Last, let's talk about mobile ads. And remember, someone on a mobile device may have a very different intent than someone on a desktop. And if you know that, you can write ad copy specifically to those people. And the way you can differentiate between them is very simple. Let's edit this ad here. All you do is click this mobile button, and you can see it changes your preview over here. And let's save that. And it tells Google if someone is on a mobile device, we want to show them this ad. If someone is on a computer, we want to show them this ad. Now, if you have all mobile ads in an ad group, it'll still show those mobile ads to people on desktops. And if you have all desktop ads in an ad group, it'll still show all of them to people on mobile devices. It's just how it works. But if you think there's enough of a difference between search intent on mobile and search intent on desktops for your specific vertical, then it can be good to test mobile ads with different messaging. All right, and that does it. That's an overview of ad copy. I hope you took some really great strategy ideas and tactics out of that, and just go spend some time working on ads, create some ideas, and then test them. What you think may work best may actually be the loser, and that's okay. AdWords is a data-driven game. The data drives your decisions, so just look at the data, see what's working best, and then make that your winner, and you'll see good results.